Have you ever wondered if you have what it takes to really have the dream life that you want? Maybe that means meeting and marrying the person of your dreams, or, excelling in your academics, or excelling in your business, or being promoted at work, or just meeting that really great friendship. Well, today I want to really focus on reminding you to marinate in your magnificence. What does that mean? So that means that as women, we are all fabulous. We are all divine. We are all amazing, okay? Regardless of how you look, regardless of where you're from, regardless of how much you have in your bank account, regardless of what neighborhood you live in, regardless of what country you live in, regardless of if you're, married or not married, or have children or don't have children, none of those really matter. By virtue of being a woman, you are a person of value. You are a person of worth. And every single woman, every single person has the ability to create an amazing life, because we are all magnificent. We are all fabulous. We are all amazing. Okay. And if you're somebody that believes in a higher power, like I do, and for me, that's God, I believe that I came from somewhere that's really amazing. And because of that, I am amazing. It is important for you to know your worth and to know your value and to know how awesome sauce you are, right? To know how amazing you are, because that's what's going to really allow you to set a standard for how you're going to be treated, or to set a standard for what you can accept in your relationships, in whether that's your personal relationships or your professional relationships. And in general, it also allows you to really to strive for a lot of things that are of value. I think a lot of us really understand how our perception of ourselves affects the way that we move through life, and affects the things that we really think that we deserve, or the things that we think we can have. So I'm reminded of one of my friends, right? She was like really, really conservative in terms of the things that she wanted from life, right? So I remember she wanted to go see a doctor for a condition that she had, and she was looking for like any doctor. And I asked her, I'm like, we live in New York City. I'm like, why don't you go to this highly ranked hospitals? And now this is okay. I know a lot of I had a professor that was so mad at me when I said this once. Some of you may not like ranks, or don't care about how hospitals are ranked and all of them. That's up for a debate or another day. That's not what this is about. But the fact remains that a lot of these hospitals, a lot of places that are ranked, there are certain criteria, rigorous criteria that they must meet. And so a lot of the times, the standard of care, the quality of care is a little bit different in some of these places. And so my whole point is to say that I was asking her, why are you not trying to get into the best possible hospital that you can get to, so that you can get the best care that you can get, so that you can feel better? Why are you going to look at the worst possible care that you can get because it's so cheap? So the interesting thing, though, is that you can have similar access to some of this highly ranked, good quality hospital systems. And that's what I was trying to communicate to her. Now, my main point here is that she didn't even look. We had similar insurance, and she had access to some of the best doctors in the world in this top ranked hospital, but she didn't even have the mindset to even look there. She didn't even check. That's how bad it was. Like, her default was to go look for the cheapest, the poorest, the worst hospital, because she thought that's what she could afford. And I helped her to see that no, your insurance allows you to be able to go into this hospital and get the best care in a state of the art facility, so that you can have the best life. Why would you automatically go to the worst? And so what I'm trying to help you see here is that understand that you deserve good things. Understand that you should try to get the best things that you can get. I'm not saying get the best thing that another person can get, right? Don't try to get what you can get. But there are a lot of resources, a lot of great things that are available to us right now, that because of our perception of ourselves, we don't even allow our minds to go there. And that's what holds us back. We continue to shrink because we don't think that we deserve better. We continue to be underpaid and continue to be, we don't even strive for the best. There's some people that wouldn't even apply to certain schools because you don't think you can be taken in those schools. There's some people that wouldn't even apply to certain organizations because you don't even think that you have a chance. I want us to start to see that we can do these things, that we can go to good schools, we can marry great people, we can have fun, we can have happy lives. Believe it, start to believe that, and start to visualize that. You can't have that. Start to believe that. I want us to really see ourselves for fabulous people. If other people can have it, why not us? right? So I just wanted to remind you today to really remember who you are, marinate in your magnificence. Remember that you are fabulous. And what that does is it's going to allow you to really set a standard for yourself, the things that you want, the things that you aspire to. Some of those things you cannot access them right now. That doesn't mean you're not going to be able to have them in years to come, but you have to believe that you can have it. I talk about visualization a lot. I talk about goals. I talk about just really dreaming big and wanting more for yourself. If you don't want more, it's really rare that you will get more. So I want you to be able to see yourself for the fabulous person that you are. You are created for abundance. You are created for more. You are created to excel. You are created to be happy. You are created to be a light to others, right? You're not created to be hidden. So remember that. Remember who you are, and encourage people in your circle as well. People in your inner circle, help them to see their light. Help them to be able to know their magnificence, to be able to know that even though you've experienced hardships, even though you don't come from an affluent family, even though you don't have money in your bank account today, that does not change your value. Your value doesn't have to do with any of that. It's something that cannot be changed. It's internal, okay? So I just wanted to share that and encourage you to remember that you're fabulous, and that if you're going through some tough challenges right now, I just want to encourage you to stay the course, to continue to just have hope and be optimistic, to continue to walk with your head held up high. Don't allow anything to change the fact that you are a queen, right? You have your crown on. So remember who you are, marinate in your magnificence, enjoy who you are. And by the way, that's a phrase that one of my mentors, I have a couple of them, one of my mentors says a lot. And I feel like it's really important to just enjoy that and to really remember who you are, because that is going to set the tone for how you behave, what you accept, where you go, what you aspire to, and ultimately the quality of your life, an amazing life. You need to be able to see an amazing life in your future, even if it's not present today, so that you can go for it. So stay optimistic. Remember that this life is for us to do the best that we can. Remember to be a light, put a smile on somebody else's face. A kind word goes a long way. Put a smile on your face. Say kind things to yourself too. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Stay hopeful, stay encouraged, stay optimistic.